Hi everyone, welcome to your Daily Psych. I hope you are feeling well. Today we are going to talk about how depression can look like in our daily life. Depression is messy and confusing, and often we don't realize that it might be happening to us. So let's begin. Number one, it's not always obvious. Depression doesn't always look like crying in bed all day. Sometimes it's the friend who cracks jokes, the coworker who's always fine, or the parent who never misses a beat. High functioning depression is real, and it can go unnoticed for years, even by the person experiencing it. Number two, it drains your energy for simple things. Getting out of bed, brushing your teeth, replying to a text. These shouldn't feel like climbing Mount Everest, but depression makes them that way. It turns the basics of life into exhausting battles that no one else can see. You might end up forcing yourself to finish all those tasks and pretending to look fine, but deep down you are struggling every single day. Number three, it can make you push people away. Depression is isolating. Even when you desperately want connection, it can convince you to ghost your friends or cancel plans. It's not because you don't care, it's because you feel like you're a burden, even if that's far from the truth. Number four, it warps your sense of self. Depression is a liar, plain and simple. It whispers things like, you're not good enough or nobody cares, and even though deep down you might know better, it's hard not to believe the lies when they're on repeat. Number five, it's physically painful. A lot of people think depression is all in your head, but it can show up in your body too. Achy muscles, headaches, fatigue, stomach problems, they're all common symptoms. Depression doesn't just mess with your mind, it messes with your entire system. And number six, happiness can feel like a memory. One of the cruelest tricks of depression is making you forget what happiness feels like. You don't just feel sad, you feel empty, and it's hard to imagine a time when you weren't. Number seven, it's not always triggered by something. People want to pinpoint a cause. What's making you depressed? But sometimes there's no big reason. Depression can show up out of nowhere, uninvited, and hang around for no apparent reason at all. Number eight, self-care isn't always the answer. Just take a bath or go for a walk. Sounds nice, but depression doesn't always care about bubble baths or fresh air. While these things can help, they're not magic cures. Sometimes even basic self-care feels impossible. Number nine, it makes you feel guilty. You might feel guilty for being depressed, especially if you think your life isn't bad enough to justify it. You might also feel like you're letting people down or failing at life. It's a vicious cycle that feeds the darkness. Number 10, getting help isn't always easy. Admitting you need help is hard, asking for it even harder, and navigating therapists, medications, or stigma, that can feel like an uphill battle when you're already struggling to keep your head above water. What do you think? Has any of you experienced depression, or is there any other symptoms you want to add? Please let me know in the comments below. Depression is never easy, but it's part of life for so many people. If you're dealing with it, know this: you're not broken or weak. Please keep in mind that this video is created for educational purposes only. If you or anyone you know is struggling from serious mental health issues, do not hesitate to seek professional help, because nothing lasts forever, even our darkest days. Thanks for watching. Do not forget to subscribe, and see you in the next videos.